Let's switch gears and go back to a limitation, since you just brought that up, the 461 limitation. And then let's talk through some strategic tax planning. This is probably going to be more for the high net worth earners, right? Starting with this 461 limitation. Just to recap what you said, if you're a real estate professional, you can create excess losses, paper losses through depreciation, depending on what asset class you invest in, right? So say manufactured housing communities, they produce a lot of upfront depreciation. But you can only offset up to 600 and is it 46 or 26? One of those numbers?
Currently, it's 626.
626. So you can only offset up to $626,000. And then anything in excess, you don't lose it, but it carries forward. So why don't you just kick us off from there on how you go through strategic planning?
Yeah, and this definitely is part of a multi-year planning, right? Because I think the name of the game is not just creating losses in any given year, but to create excess losses that turn into net operating losses.
NOL.
NOLs.
That's
exactly
the acronym we've been using.
Yes, exactly. So if you're a real estate professional, that's where the real nugget is. That's where the real benefit is. Because that 461 limitation only applies on a year-by-year basis. So that $626,000 limitation, it only applies to 2025. If I create that excess loss, and now I have an NOL that I carry forward, let's say into 2026, that 461 limitation as it relates to that NOL, it doesn't apply in 2026. Now I am able to offset under current rules up to 80% of my income. There's an 80% limitation in NOL carry forwards and regular NOLs from any given year to the next. So that's huge.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Because now there is no cap of how much losses I can use.
Yep.
The only cap is that I can only offset 80% of my income.
Yep.
Say it in other words, in 2026, I have a large event and I have enough NOLs. I only pay tax on 20% of my income. 80% is eliminated if I have enough losses. Which, think about it, if I have a 30% tax rate, then eliminate 80% of my income, my effective tax rate is like 2%, 1%, 2%.
Yeah.
Going back to your question on what makes the billionaires, that's one of them.
Yes. Yep.
They try to grab as much losses as they can in any given year and play this game, roll forward these losses. So I can reduce my effective tax rate to pretty much nothing. Now, I have to clarify that this is a federal law, so it doesn't apply to California. And some of the states conform, but some not. So just strictly California doesn't apply to California. But on the federal side, 100%. This is the name of the game. Create NOLs that can then roll forward and essentially eliminate your taxes in the following year.
When people play this, where if they're going to have an exit or, a sale of some sort, and they can push the NOLs into the next year and even delay a sale of some sort, then you can use 80% and big difference on a tax bill.
Exactly.
And you should invest now. Get in the year that you're going to have the gain. I mean, you want to put as much as you can put in so that you have the max out this year, but then the next year carry forward of the net operating losses.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I love this big, beautiful bill that just got passed, because of the 100% bonus depreciation coming back that allows to create these excess losses. So me personally, I'm tax planning for myself too. And I have a similar situation that my clients, I'm using these depreciation losses, excess depreciation losses too, to help with my tax plan. So I would put as much money as I can into real estate. As you guys know, I love real estate. I love mobile home parks because this is the most tax advantageous way for me to generate losses. So that's what I would recommend everybody who is really considering investing in real estate, is to try to over invest, because those will reap huge benefits in the following year.
You're speaking my language.
I know.
All right. If you're enjoying this content, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications, and check out the description below for our websites listed. Thanks a lot for joining.